Taiwan's Special Operations team is pretty well publicized and is certainly one of their flashiest. In terms of role, an imperfect comparison would be the old US Army Long-Range Surveillance or LRS units, with a dash of Army Ranger thrown in. Taiwanese Special Forces are more similar in scope to PLA than American equivalents due to their greater focus on supporting conventional military operations, particularly the Combined Arms Battalions and their doctrinal role of defeating PLA amphibious assaults on the beach. They're sometimes seen training side by side with mechanized forces, although it's been noted in one Taiwanese study that conventional commanders misusing or not fully utilizing special operations forces, given their different peacetime command structures and characteristics, is a challenge that must be overcome. Their primary wartime function is to conduct infiltrations behind enemy lines for the purposes of special reconnaissance, harassment, sabotage, and directing airstrikes or artillery in direct support of conventional units. For this, they're trained in airborne, air assault, and small boat insertions, and 6-man teams are commonly seen augmented with 2 SC-9 Alpha Special Combat Assault Vehicles that can be carried internally by a Chinook. They've also been referenced as being capable of hostage rescue, counterterrorism operations, and conducting counter-special attack operations. The last mission is especially relevant to Taiwan because it's expected that any PLA ground invasion would be preempted by enemy special forces seizing critical infrastructure like airports, ports, and radar stations to ease the main force's landing, disrupt friendly operations, and cause chaos. Counter-special attack operations generally center on locating, isolating, and assaulting key points captured by enemy special forces. The PLA Special Forces snipers have also been mentioned as a key challenge to conventional units, so counter-sniping is an area Taiwanese Special Forces can assist in. As well, the Taiwanese Army strategy for defeating a PLA amphibious assault is to defeat them on the beach with Combined Arms Battalions, supported by Special Operations Detachments. But if territory is ceded, Special Forces are intended to aid in delaying the enemy by erecting obstacles and IEDs, as well as maintaining awareness of the enemy's movement and guiding in fires. If necessary, they may also conduct stay-behind operations, which could involve training in underground resistance movement to delay and attrite occupation forces. To accomplish these missions, Taiwanese Special Forces at their most basic are built on 6-man teams, much like US Army Long-Range Surveillance, 75th Regimental Reconnaissance, or US Marine Reconnaissance teams. These are considered modular structures, meaning if a mission requires more of one kind of specialty, like more snipers or more demolition specialists, then the composition can change. They can either be employed semi-independently dispersed in an area of operations, or combined into 12-man detachments. The most recent iteration of the team consists of a forward air controller, a forward observer, a communications NCO, demolitions man, combat lifesaver, and a sniper. The forward controller specializes in directing airstrikes and in most recent news articles is referenced as the team leader. They're assisted in the task by the Communications NCO, who carries a CS-37 Charlie frequency-hopping manpack radio. The forward observer, meanwhile, is primarily an artillery observer and also the spotter for the team sniper. Among other things, they're intended to be a small drone operator. The sniper's primary jobs include targeting key personnel, discreet intelligence gathering, and providing overwatch for the team during building clearing. The demolitions man is specialized in breaching, demolishing obstacles, and crafting booby traps. In the most recent iteration, they're also a light machine gunner, although in the past they've been armed with a rifle and underbarrel grenade launcher. And lastly, the combat lifesaver is trained in tactical combat casualty care. As far as weapons, each team member is armed with a T-75K3 pistol, a Taiwanese derivative of the Beretta M92. The forward air controller, forward observer, communications NCO, and combat lifesaver are all armed with special operations variants of the T-91 rifle, seen equipped with red dot sights and flip-up 3x magnifiers. Just a few years ago, though, they were seen with conventional T-91s with carry handles. The demolitions man, meanwhile, carries at least 3 weapons, which have been seen carried all at once during demonstrations. As a primary, he carries the Special Operations version of the T-75 light machine gun, a Taiwanese derivative of the FN Mini-Me that's been shortened over the original T-75 and given tactical features like a Picatinny rail, a telescoping stock, and negative space mounting points. However, it's unclear how proliferated this version is currently. As of January of 2023, there were allegedly only 30 in service, and the older long barrel version has been seen with teams this year as well. The Demo Man also carries a Mossberg 590 shotgun for breaching, with either a stockless pistol grip or a collapsible stock. These have a breaching choke and a Picatinny rail, although I haven't seen them with an optic mounted. Lastly, the sniper is nominally armed with a T-108 bolt-action sniper rifle chambered in 7.62 NATO, a replacement for the T-93. Back in 2019, the sniper in one team was also seen with a Barrett M107 50 cal anti-materiel rifle, so it could be mission dependent as to what they take out. Just speaking in generalities, the anti-materiel rifle would be more useful for engaging vehicles, detonating explosives, or sniping in urban areas where there's an abundance of hard cover. As far as overall structure, the Republic of China Army has 5 Special Operations Battalions, in Jiayi, Longtan, and Taichung. They come under the administrative auspices of the Army Special Operations Command, also called the Tianlong Force, which ultimately comes under the Aviation and Special Operations Command. Each battalion consists of a headquarters company and 3 85-man Special Operations companies. The headquarters company includes an 81mm mortar platoon, recon platoon, sniper section, and communications platoon. The Special Operations Companies, meanwhile, consist of 3 platoons and a 60mm mortar section with 3 mortars. As described in Army papers, the battalion is in theory capable of generating 25 to 26 detachments. Notionally, the Special Operations Battalion commander would essentially be the Special Forces staff officer advising the commander of a combat area or aviation brigade, while the company commanders would do something similar at the brigade level. During wartime, one Special Operations Company would be paired with each aviation brigade to conduct air assaults or rapid reinforcement with UH-60 Mikes, while maneuver brigades could notionally get 1 or more 12-man detachments. Some graphics show multiple Special Operations detachments attached to a maneuver brigade actively counterattacking a PLA beachhead to supplement the battalion recon platoons.